I forgot to turn on the pillows toss thingy. Hold on, chat. Hold on. As it, everybody. Welcome back into the Paper Plane Inn. I'm Mikoto Nioi, and thank you guys for waiting for me to come back live. It is so good to actually see you guys here today. Did you guys eat well? Did you guys rest well? Did you guys have a good day at work? If not, I hope that today's stream will make your day a bit more brighter. But how is everyone doing today? Fair warning, y'all. I am... What the hell was... Okay, why does it keep doing that? Oh well. Fair warning, y'all. I know I sound a little bit different, but that's because, I kinda have got myself... I'm kinda a little bit off. No, I'm not actually sick if you need be, but I'm off because, well, a reoccurring problem has just kind of came back. Take it easy on the voice. Thank you so much, Lord Bluff. For those who are not in the know, I know we should have actually started the stream about an hour ago if need be, but, well, let's just say that the circumstances that I have today, I had to push it back just so I can actually take care of myself a little bit. For those who are in need of context, my tonsillitis is back. It's a viral type. It's viral type, not bacterial. If that were to be the case, I would be going to the doctor at this point. But it's more of a last resort. You got tonsillitis, so you need them removed. No, this is more of a viral thing, not bacterial. If it were bacterial, if I start breaking out into more fevers and if it also looks really bad, then I will go to the doctor. But this is something that I'm very familiar with and what I'm not a very huge fan with. To be fair, this kind of happens every time Miki is hankering when my need for sugary sweets and bunch really came back to bite me in the butt and has proceeded to bless me with my return with tonsillitis, and I'm not a really huge fan of it. And therefore, I decided to do my own self-care by just drinking plenty of water where I could. I did plenty of gargling salt and water earlier before, during the loadout of this stream. And also, I took extra efforts by spraying in, a throat spray, if you will, one which will actually help numb the pain for a brief bit. Got back in the candy. I know, I'm trying. But I have a sweet tooth the size of one of the tallest mountains in the world. I know. But my need for sweets is really, I have a sweet tooth. Okay, there is no two ways about it. Okay. But yeah, I am okay. I will be fine. I'm just gonna sound a little bit different. Eat the carrots? How is carrots gonna help with tonsillitis? Elaborate. Or just veggie snacks. Ugh. I mean, I could try, but I can't make it. But I mean, I am trying. I mean, to be fair, I learned that if you pair a nicely marinated pork chops with raw cabbage, especially if they're thinly sliced, it actually turns out pretty good. Make it healthier. I'm trying. I know, I am trying, but I know I keep saying I know I'm someone who actually tries to help make sure every one of her friends and whatnot is eating fine, but look, I know raw cabbage sounds weird to you, Retro Fox, but this is coming from someone who has lived in Hawaii and therefore exposed to lots of Japanese cuisine. I've always wondered why would they actually put in raw cabbage on some of the barbecue meat whenever I order from my favorite barbecue joint. It wasn't until I actually see an anime that campfire cooking in another world where why this is important, and when I finally did to give it a try, it turns out it's actually pretty good. Cabbage actually serves as a palate cleanser after you ate it with an oily but delicious barbecue pork. music sounds like it's all the way to the beginning again. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Golem, play music back. Play music back to beginning. Increase volume to 10%. Thank you. Do we have to get Steve to hide the candy? Well, no, there's not much candy out here in the house. But I was thinking of making brownies somewhere down the line this week. There's one way to put a candy in the a candy that you don't like in the fridge or pantry. The fuck? I mean, I use raw cabbage in my tacos. Hey, nice. Okay, but yeah, I am gonna. But yeah, otherwise, I am fine. I am good. I will be okay. It's just that we have to be very careful on when it comes to the screaming bit because, well, I don't want this tonsillitis make my throat sound even more worse. I mean, I tried taking extra measures. I gargled some salt water. I managed to take some ibuprofen. I even got some lozenges right on my side just in case. And I also went as far to use the spray, a numbing spray on my throat. One that is best suited for sore throats. So I should be good. I'm just going to sound a little bit different than usual. I hope that it doesn't actually perturb you guys, what have you. But yeah, enough of that. Let's actually get to work because we got a commission to do. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's see. Where is Discorday? Okay, there is Discorday. Despacito. Okay. Window projector mode, so we could, so the chat could actually see this so the Discordy peeps could see this in real time. There we go. It's been a while since I ate raw cabbage, but it is good. It really is good. Especially if you cut it into thin strips. It'll make things a little bit more manageable. Oh, Dave! I can't go at my usual height because I'm worried about mixing up my voice.
Yes, I'm also worried about your voice. Are you doing okay?
I will be okay, dear. It's just that I'm trying my best not to strain it as much. Oh, thanks for notifying me about that chat, so I'm taking down the sign. There we go. There you go. The sign's gone now. Okay. But yeah, let's see. Feels more needed when you play Hunter Wild or spoopy games. Pretty much. But then again, every now and then I do also scream during normal art streams too. I'm sure that you guys would look, it's kind of the fine print when you get to follow me, the creator of all this, because a lot of things kind of happen when, yeah. Alright, so today we're actually going to be working on this. Yes, Retrofox? Someone left their balls in the tip jar. What? Oh, you mean those copper coins. You mean those silver pieces of coins. Those are silver pieces of coins, Retrofox. That's how it is when it comes to anyone who actually donates a bit of cash in there. But yeah, today's the day we're actually be working on a commission by my client SoulFire the Dragon. And I've actually worked on this commission through Procreate, and I decided to bring it here into Clip Studio Paint because it makes things a little bit easier for me to. I like my system that should I have to go to bed early, or should I actually have to should I actually want to go to bed early, but I still want to actually draw? I use my iPad so I can actually draw out the sketch for my commissions and such. You can help your throat with some honey on a spoon. Wait, really? I did not know that. Huh. Okay, so we're gonna make a new paper. We're gonna make that one as a paper sketch. And we're gonna turn you into, we're brightness and opacity, and there you go. Now, the sketch looks adorable. Thank you for SoulFire. Thank you. I hope this I got the commission just right for you in terms of the sketch. It's not easy for me drawing animals, if you will, because I haven't done them so often. But I actually hope I did your character justice for this one, especially in terms of the anatomy, if you will. So let me know what you think before I actually get to continue more into this. IB, IF, ID. Okay. Oh, face always goes in the always goes first. Let's see. The sketch looks super cute. Thank you, thank you. Maybe I'll think a little bit later. I'll try my best to giving it the honey a try, the spoon of honey a try. But yes, I am actually. But this is today's commission. I've worked on this through Procreate in order to bring this together, bring this to life. So it's now finally time for us to actually refine this with Clip Studio Paint. I'm still learning how it's like to use Procreate. So. So you might notice that some art they will have some art will actually be done with Procreate, some will actually be done with Clip Studio Paint. I'll just label it as such so that folks will actually know which one's which. Let's see. There's a Lovecraftian sale on Steam right now. Excuse me? I do not quite comprehend. Oh shit, before I actually would continue, let me actually increase this resolution. Okay, Oh, no, that's a little bit too big. Okay. It's basically a sale where Eldritch horror games are the focus. Oh, okay. Okay, now, and let's also turn on the time lapse for this, because I made the mistake on proceeding forward without making a time lapse. I don't want that to happen. And let's also save this file. Okay. There we go. There we go. So far you did well. The hind legs look a little big, but I will let it slide there. I notice your style tends to have long legs for your characters. I mean, I hope it doesn't actually. I could tweak it. I could tweak it just a little bit. Let me go ahead and, cause as a client, you have the entitled right to have 3 free edits to your commission. But once those 3 free edits are done, I am going to actually proceed forward. Okay, so let me try to make this thing just a little bit smaller. Okay? How's that? Is this a little bit small? I tweaked it a little bit. It's a little bit smaller now in terms of the hind legs. Cause let me do it before and after, okay? Before, after. Before, after. That looks good? Okay, then I'll proceed onwards. Okay, but thank you for giving me that, thank you for telling me this, SoulFire. Thank you, thank you. Oh god, it sounds different when I don't sound how I usually am, is it, dear? Because it sounds like my voice is very much restrained, flat even. I'm trying my best to be a little bit animated where I sound animated where I could, like how I used to, but it's a little bit of a tall order for the moment. go ahead and let me just adjust this there. No, Arcady! Oh no! Why would you do that? Oh, Arcady. Okay. Let me just go ahead and, there you go. Okay. Give it 5 minutes, chat. Everything will be back to normal by then, okay? Okay. I am gonna try my best to continue where I could, but because I know I sound off-putting, but that's because I have tonsillitis, and I'm trying my best not to actually put so much strain on my voice, if you will. Oh, how's this gonna work when it comes to tomorrow's stream?
That is a good point. If you have something that can help the swelling in there, that would probably be a good idea to get a hold of.
Well, I do have lozenges, which will allow me when my throat gets really bad. I also have a throat numbing spray, which will allow me to numb my throat a little bit. It's not comfortable, but it does the job. Oh, hi, honey.
Hi, babe.
Hey, I know I sound weird, but I have tonsillitis.
Again.
Yeah, again.
I'll drop by HEB on the way home, get you some ice cream.
Thank you.
Any particular thing you want, or do you just want a tub?
Oh, as in a tub to share, or?
Oh, I can do that. You want like I don't know, Magnum bars? You want some mochi, or you just want a tub of just plain old ice cream?
I mean, when I looked up tonsillitis, how to treat up tonsillitis, it is important that I need soft or cold foods, especially ice cream for this.
Okay. So you want me to just get a tub then?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I can do that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, but yes, I'll be fine. It's just I'm trying my best not to strain my voice where I could. So, it still does make me wonder how am I gonna do on tomorrow's stream. What is tomorrow's stream? It's where I get to play more of Monster Hunter Wilds.
Mm-hmm.
And I know
if it comes down to it, we can change the plans.
Yeah?
It'll suck to be sure, but you can just play something more chill.
Jello is soft and cold to eat as well. Really? I could actually have Jello. I could also have some Jello that could help me out with my throat.
Maybe
if it, as long as it's sugar free, I think I could make it work.
Wait, sugar free? Honey, ice cream is full of sugar.
Ice cream isn't cold stuff. It can work. Don't deprive me of what I love, sweetheart.
Okay. I'm just, trying to understand is all.
I know, but that's one of the treatments when it comes to tonsillitis. It helped me out in the past before. Don't at me.
Okay, honey. I love you.
I love you too. You will not legit. I cannot tell you that the moment you left to work, and I was still. The moment you left to work, which I'm happy you're finally better, I noticed that there's something off from, if you will. Once where, my throat feels a little bit scratchy, clogged up, if you will. And then But when I actually open up my mouth, I can feel the tonsils actually touching each other. And that's when I realized, fuck. It's back.
Is that what I had? Tonsillitis?
Is it?
I don't know.
know. Maybe it's just you're feeling the case of I don't know what you took, but what I do know is that I'm grateful that we managed to catch whatever it is early, treat you up, and you're off to go.
Even if I did drink too much water in the end and ended up getting the runs.
Yep. I mean, I could have sworn that you would lose so much moisture from all that. You would come out of the bathroom looking like Smeagol.
I'm afraid you have tonsillitis.
I don't think so, sweetie. Does your tonsils? Try opening your mouth, sticking your tongue out. Does it hurt? Does it hurt when you gag? Does it make you feel like you gag? Okay, cause when I did that, it's not comfortable. Okay. Speaking of Jello, or at least frozen gummy pops, not suggesting them as definitely sweet, but truly out of oddball street. It's still chewy and gummy, but frozen. Oh, already? Okay, this early, huh?
What?
Sorry there, Phyllis, but I'm going into a tunnel.
Oh, gotta rest her voice. Oh, God. Wait, if the gremlin is a reflection of the innkeeper, was the gremlin also going to have tonsillitis?
I don't know.
You sound like you're under the weather too, brother.
Gremlin.
Hi, gremlin.
Calm thyself, Gremlin.
Yeah!
Yes, the innkeeper's poor voice needs it.
Somebody brought me here when I was trying to watch the good part!
Are you watching more of the, what's it called?
Yes.
Purple King?
Yes. I think I've reached a part when it comes to a segment that is equivalent to... What is this thing called again? Red Wedding? What?
I don't know what that means, but I'm worried that I'll find out.
Yeah.
I mean, it was taking place in episode's about to be like, they're about to have a big feast. Everyone's happy because they're going to actually, start everyone's going to start finally have allies, but then something happens, like the enemy's about to attack, and just when else Grimace be here before it happens! Ah!
Oh, God, she was watching Berserk.
No, so I did some Googling. The Red Wedding apparently refers to a specific event in Game of Thrones. I thought it was an innuendo for something much more gross, I must be honest.
Fine! At least House Gremlin would have this voice, but at least House Gremlin will have this chicky for to give me a break.
Gremlin. The cold person on the screen.
milk goes in the mouth hole.
Well, that's new.
Not new, just banned.
She broke the literal everything.
Yep. Gremlin. Is she good?
I think so, although her voice box might be destroyed.
We banned that chocolate for a reason, guys. The property damage. Don't make me be a parent.
What's the incantation for this again? Stop flying around like a zeppelin. I cast hold person on this gremlin. Drink the chocolate milk, gremlin.
Chocolate milk in the mouth hole!
What happened?
You got very angry, and you were shouting a lot.
Think it's time you took some rest, Gremlin.
It's time you go back to your show.
I hope there's still more. What's going on?
Wait, can't you just rewind the show and get back to the point you were at anyway?
No. Husker does not have that ability.
Is that... Wait, do you not like have streaming services? Do you have like live television?
Ah! You gave me a good idea, Wizard. Huskerman will
What?
Huskerman's gonna go into the tab and go to the studio so I can get my episodes back.
That makes me think the tab is some sort of vehicle, and that scares me.
I'm getting that same vibe, but if it's a vehicle, then why the hell does she keep on talking about ammunition?
Hey guys, what did I miss?
The gremlin got a chili pepper chocolate, I think.
Again? I thought
Yes.
that could explain why my voice is a lot more drier. Hold on a second. I think she took all the wind from my lungs, so I'll be right back.
Go ahead. Get yourself some honey. My guess is that she used the throat spray. It's not comfy.
I imagine not, from personal experience.
Okay. Just give it a minute or two. Everything will be back in normal, I guess. Okay, and it's gonna make me sound a little bit off-putting. And wait, okay, chat, what do we learn?
That spicy chocolate was banned for a reason, guys.
Not just that, there's also another thing.
Listen.
Yes, boy Splatty. Maybe when you return, maybe you turn off the gremlin summon bell so you can rest your voices. That's actually not a bad idea. I'm gonna go ahead and close the portable hole so that way she doesn't come back.
You want me to place a mine in front of them?
Huh?
Want me to place mines in front of the holes just in case?
Oh. Sweetie.
The last time you did that, she brought them back as a thank you present.
Fuck, you're right.
Let me just, but I'm sure Gremlin will be fine wherever the handbasket she is.
Something about a red wedding.
What?
I thought you was talking about Berserk.
If you gotta look that thing up, I am so sorry for what you were about to witness from that. But anyway,
More than that.
but anyways, oh, thanks for the hydrate. I mean, I definitely needed that. But it's not just that. What else? But it's not just that for when it comes to giving House Gremlin, the spicy chocolate. Okay, there we go. It's not a very good idea to summon House Gremlin so early into the stream.
Yeah.
That's kind of like a bad omen.
Hi, Bio.
Hey, Bio.
Hey, how's your voice? Is it still shit?
Sorta. Tonsillitis has a way to make my day not okay.
Yeah.
Even more so when I have, when I'm very much, a big sweet tooth person. And to the question of what is my favorite ice cream flavor, yes, Lord Bluff? Diablo is doing a Berserk collab, but expecting a pricey cosmetic. Oh. Okay, that makes sense. I came in and Gremlin was screaming up a storm. Well, yeah. Someone gave her a chocolate that she shouldn't be having. On a day when I was having tonsillitis, you know? Look, and so, yeah, I think it's not a very good idea to, summon gremlins way too early than she should. And what was I? Oh, yeah, favorite. And to the question of what is my favorite flavor in terms of ice cream, I like strawberry, but I also like coffee flavored.
You definitely appreciate that.
Yay.
I will keep an eye out when I head to the store.
Okay, so let me see. So what is everyone's favorite? But it does make me wonder, what is everyone's favorite coffee flavor? I mean, what is everyone's favorite ice cream flavor? Doggone it.
Well, I mean, some would say Neapolitan. I would perhaps a combination of red velvet and Biscoff.
Biscoff has their ice.
Maybe with
Biscoff
Yeah,
has an
they do.
ice cream.
Yeah, they do. Well, I mean, the ice cream place that I usually go with my missus has like Biscoff ice cream and peanut butter, and I'm talking like or not peanut butter, fucking cookie dough, like just actual chunks of cookie dough in it.
Huh.
So good.
For me, I always like the bittersweet flavor that coffee has, and the richness of the cream really does make it taste a little bit better. But I also like mint chocolate chip ice cream. But to Steve, it's his least favorite. It's his least, if not not liked ice cream flavor.
Yeah. Well,
I don't enjoy eating toothpaste.
Oh,
Yeah.
excuse me, Hector. Let's see. I am diabetic, so low sugar stuff is best, and chocolate tastes the best. Ah, nice.
yeah.
Everyone's liking. I see a lot of people like chocolate. I see a lot of people like cookie dough.
Yeah.
Is it really
Never
that
mind.
different? Yes, dear?
That reminds me, so my new favorites, even though I do like coffee chocolate a lot, when I went to my first ice cream parlor in Canada here, because those really aren't a thing in South Africa, so it was kind of a new experience. They
Oh.
have a flavor based on the Nanaimo bars, which are famous in parts of Canada. As far as I'm aware, Nanaimo is somewhere up on the west coast, but the flavor is really nice of the Nanaimo flavored ice cream.
Really now? I didn't know that.
And unlike the actual Nanaimo bars, they're gluten free, so.
Hey!
Hell yeah. We love gluten-free stuff.
Well, to be fair, Dave's allergic to gluten.
Yes,
I
I
mean,
have an
yeah, that's
allergy. I will literally start suffering from a loss of balance and a hangover like headache if I consume gluten, so it's kind of not a
okay.
choice in the matter.
That's understandable.
Actually, I got a question for you, Dave.
Hmm.
Concerning the gluten stuff. I understand, like it's like a headache and stuff. You try to avoid it, but if there was one food that you would be, is there one food you'd be willing to essentially risk it for?
After the last time I tried risking it, no, not because of liking a certain food to a certain extent, but not liking the reaction enough to say that it's simply not worth it was enough for me.
That's
The
fair.
last time was like 20, probably 2020 more to 2022. I don't remember the exact date. I was at my South African workplace. We had a workplace braai barbecue lunch thing happening,
Mm-hmm.
and at the braai they had some sausages, and I didn't know whether they were gluten free or not. And I figured they're relatively small sausages. What's the worst that could happen? Worst case.
Oh
I found out
no!
within about 5 minutes what the worst case could be.
Oh
Oh,
no, Davey!
To be fair, it's not the worst thing that happened to me at the workplace. There was that period where I was going to work while my big toe was still recovering after the surgery, which was not the greatest thing in the world.
No. All right, I remember that one.
Yeah, yeah, that was a fun saga in and of itself. But yeah, I have a strong dislike for allergic reactions. I used to have a stronger allergy to dairy as well, but it seems I've become what's the word? Intolerant rather than outright allergic to dairy these days.
So you're more like you're not. I was about to say lactose intolerant, but I'm guessing
Well,
like after
so
a certain
it's
amount.
not actually lactose, it's a protein called casein, apparently.
Oh,
Hmm. It's gonna make me kind of wonder how we're gonna actually do specific things like specific things like recipes, dinner dates, and whatnot. I have to be extra careful for your sake.
that
Well,
is
I've spent mm, the better part of 34 years figuring these things out, so we'll manage.
Fair enough. It's just that I may not look like it, but I'm a foodie type of person.
oh
And that's much
yeah.
appreciated. My mother as well has always been very good with food, and of course, having to look after me, she had to figure out a lot of gluten-free stuff, and she now has a gluten intolerance of a different kind. Like for her, it makes her feel bloated and whatnot,
Really?
which is
yeah.
different to my condition, but she stays on a gluten-free diet as a result as well.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh
Like I remember
dear.
I talked to this once before with Miki, and please understand, sure. When I say this with as much love as I possibly can. Like other allergies and stuff, like I can kind of get, but when it's a gluten allergy specifically, like I can't help but feel. I have no better word for it than I guess remorse and pity, because that is just my gut.
Mm.
Like I don't mean to be disrespectful or anything. It's just I don't know how else to put it.
Yeah, it's actually not that bad when you're used to living with it. I started on my dietary requirements when my parents found out when I was about 5 years old, 4 years old, in the mid 90s. So, um, for me, this is very much just a daily part of my life rather than any sort of limitation. There are obviously certain things that are like, damn, that would be nice. When you go to like the dessert section of a supermarket or something.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
That
but
fucking.
again,
Especially
the
if it's like
reality.
shit that you can't digest or have like a mad gag reflex. That it
So
sucks. Like,
it's funny that you mention that because apparently the issue is essentially my body actually lacks the necessary enzymes to properly digest the stuff, which then gets into the bloodstream, which then gets into my brain and fucks with my mental connections. Apparently, that's how that works.
Huh.
Yeah, and I'm glad you managed to find ways to work around. Well, work around is a bad way to put it, but you know what I mean. Like find
Well,
ways
you can
to.
thank my parents more than anything else because, yeah, as it turns out, finding gluten-free stuff in the 90s is a lot harder than it is in the 2020s.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
right.
And my mom literally made a cookbook recipe effectively from scratch. But these days it's a lot easier. Like, there's a whole lot of. Sorry, go ahead and let's see what Raging Ronic got to say.
says, hold on, I'm trying to dig into my chat library
Hang on,
to see what
I
you
got you.
talked about.
I
Thank
got
you.
you. Alright, so Raging Chronic. Where are you? Where are you, bro? I think we might have like.
Is there something? Oh, you're just saying hi. Oh, hi, welcome,
Oh.
welcome.
Yep. Hello.
This makes me
Yeah.
think that we should get a redeem, which is just the cast gremlin saying hello.
Like a voice line. Like a rip.
I would actually like that. That would definitely make it more unique. That would definitely be more unique.
Yeah.
And it kind of would throw you off a little bit, only realizing like, oh shit, where is it? Especially like me, we're like, oh fuck, where is she? Where is it? Where is it?
Oh, time to put this on right now. Okay, but it seems like my what?
Hello, Afton.
Hi, Afton. I'm doing. But yeah, I think my throat is doing okay. But maybe just for the sake of keeping it, taking it easy, I'm gonna suck on a lozenge that I have right here on my person.
Yeah, obviously, play it safe because, from personal experience, as the one who usually ends up getting sick, straining your voice even when you think you're recovering is a very bad idea.
Yeah. I'm actually just got to the grocery store, so I'm gonna get going here. You said you wanted chocolate, right, hon?
Chocolate, strawberry, or coffee?
I will see what I can do.
Thank you, dear.
Okay,
You're
I'm out.
welcome.
Alright, I'm out of my duck form. How you doing, y'all?
I'm okay,
Oh, good.
but I had to keep my voice. I had to take it easy in on my voice because my tonsillitis decided to come back like one of the Dark Lords from the mists.
You did say that on Blue Sky, and I was like, yeah, take it easy. Like, you do a lot of yelling, and you do a lot of shouting,
Yeah,
so
a lot of
makes
funny.
sense.
The funnies.
I mean, screaming is part of the brand at this point.
It's scream. Yeah, and to be fair, that comes with the job of being an innkeeper, right? You just gotta
Yeah,
if you've got like if you've got like a fight going on the other side, you just have to yell at a big old, hey, get the fuck out.
Well,
Besides,
technically speaking,
who needs
I don't need to-
thaumaturgy when when I could just do it naturally?
I mean, personally in my head, for an innkeeper to get people to shut up, no words are needed, only a bar mace.
That's true. That is so
Because sometimes that silences a room more than anyone else.
true. And it's the most deafening.
Yeah, especially when you hear the
Deafening
whack
sound.
of, especially when you whack them over the jaw, you can just hear that bone crack.
Oh yeah. Oh.
I mean, there's a
That's it.
reason why I keep one underneath the podium. I may be a cleric, and I may be a semi-retired from adventuring. Keyword semi. I still keep my weapon on my person just to be safe than sorry.
Question: what kind of bar base is it? Like, is it a magic item? I'm worried it's a magic item.
Nah.
It's probably just like a regular old bar mace. I don't know, just something that's like compact. I like to imagine it would just be like something compact, like a medieval equivalent of like a snub nose.
I mean, you're not
We need-
entirely wrong. Yes, dear?
Then there's the
Who needs magic when you literally have a thing of iron to clobber someone over the head with?
Oh, it's meant-
True.
that was my second question. Is it made out of iron? Because I need to know what kind of iron in case that accidentally, in case you need to use it on
Okay.
us.
Mm.
Listen, we Fae are naturally resistant to most magical means, but when it's iron, it's like, it's painful.
Yeah, it's your kryptonite.
I mean, it is an
Uh,
iron mace.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's cold iron or regular iron. It turns out being smacked in the head with a piece of metal hurts.
Yep.
True.
Huh.
Also, given how I'm literally mostly an like automaton. It's like I don't know, like I've got like 3 kinds of like metal material on me, but it's it's whatever. But it's mostly just, but inside it's mostly just wires and coffee. Because I'm literally, I just finished.
Oh shit, I forgot to turn this thing off. It's been how long? Okay. Hey Miki, since your latest commission you drew made me think of an idea you could have. What if you made the artist form of yourself whenever you hold these art streams? Isn't my innkeeper form already enough as is?
Wait,
Yeah.
I think I know what he's going at. You know
Huh?
you know that thing that I shared with some of y'all like a while back
Yeah?
for something. It's just sort of like, because you know how certain VTubers or PNG tubers have like different, not just like different they have like different positions. Like you could just have like a just like a sprite of you just like sitting down drawing with like a little 2 or 3
No.
frame animation.
No.
Okay, fine. I was
Nah.
just
Oh,
saying.
wait, it's the face. Okay.
I was asking for a friend. Okay, I was not attacking you.
I believe she was worried about the layers, don't worry.
Yeah, like layering is
Ah.
like
Ah.
as you're. I'm presuming that you're referring.
Ah.
Like, I presume you're talking about PNG Plus, like animated GIF ones.
Ah.
Yeah, or at least like different
Ah.
settings. But look, I don't want to elaborate a bit more because I'm worried that like Miki's
You're
gonna
gonna-
crash out while also having a sore throat.
I'm
So,
okay.
I can actually answer this one because I have PNG Plus model myself, and I've spoken to, of course, the person who made it, Corey,
Mm-hmm.
and he says it was a pretty tough thing to do. Like, as even though that yes, she can make a like live 2D one, it's like when you have to overlay it, you also have to factor in like how it will all connect together. And then you also have to factor in like things like minor animations.
I mean,
Like
you're
for
right.
example, when there's a bounce and a gravity to it, much like how Mickey is doing right here,
Ah.
she is bouncing as she speaks.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah, it's like
Then-
part of the coding.
Yeah. Then imagine having the rest of that, animation and such included, jump up with them as well, and kind of drift down the exact same time.
It'd be like that though.
It can be very tough. It's very tough. But
And-
for some people, it's very simple.
Well, I have. Funny when you mentioned upgrading. PNG tuber avatars. I am considering doing something similar like that for me, but I'm on the fence and either doing it with a Lahonk or actually doing that with Rahi tuber, because one of my initial programs I want to go for, which is PNG Tuber Plus. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to decline using that because one,
Yeah.
the program has been updating for the past past few months, if not, I think around 4, 5, 6 months at this point. And two, I've learned from the grapevine that the creator behind PNG Tuber Plus kinda is not a huge fan when it comes to the VTuber community, considering that they call as I quote anime weirdos. No bueno, sir / madam.
No
Like-
bueno, dude. No bueno.
I feel like the reason they say that is because of not how, like, it's a little sad to say this, but I just kind of hate the stereotype, you could say. A lot of people in the VTuber community sometimes do not like the fact that PNG tubers are drastically different and are not seen as like true VTubers, you could say. Yeah, there's like a bit of a half and half in that, but personally, I see PNG tubers, PNG plus tubers, and Live 2D. They're all basically the same thing. They're just using a different programming and a different character.
And
At
sides.
the end of the day,
Yes.
at the end of the day, there's not that much difference between a VTuber and a streamer other than their choice of visual representation. So I don't particularly give a shit if somebody thinks that a PNG tuber is not the same thing, or thinks that they are of lesser worth than a VTuber or a live streamer. Because at the end of the day, you're all doing the same thing, and frankly, I find the idea that you should treat someone as lesser on that basis laughable.
Bro, PNG tubers, as far as as what I've learned and everyone else here has, it's practically like a stepping stone of becoming a VTuber in a way, but also
Like a
just
live, yeah, like Live 2D models.
live 2D models or 3D.
It's a thing of, how do I put this? More expensive equipment and upgrading, and the idea that one is worth more than the other is stupid. Like, I can appreciate as a viewer the presentation quality that having those tools provides you, but not having them shouldn't make somebody think lesser of another person.
They shouldn't develop
Yeah.
a superiority complex.
And sides, depending
Yeah.
from artist to artist, modeler to modeler, if you will. Live 2D models are expensive. I mean,
Also,
I
very
would
hard
know
to
since
rig.
I would know since I have a friend. I have one of my friends, Fairbanks, who does that. Who actually does that, and he charges up to thousands of dollars for a model.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
And
a lot of
that's-
work to do, and people have
Yeah.
to eat.
And I can agree with you as well too on like it being a stepping stone. Like I know people like Azura, Mistress M. There were some other people, like there's some others. They all started with PNG models, and then over time they've adapted themselves into becoming live 2D models.
And don't get me wrong, I would love for the day to come that I would have a live 2D model myself, but I had to find someone who could not only do this Newies form, what have you, but also in her ASMR form, toggles for emotes, and armor mode, if you will, and trying to find a person who could actually do that is.
It is a challenge.
Yeah, like it's also like the pricing as well too, because in a way you're not only making a full body live 2D model with additional emotions, you're also adding in additional assets with both the wings and the halo, and depending on if you want your armor done as well too, that's another factor on top of it.
Okay. You know what? I feel like doing something sharing that I've been keeping into the back burners of Moria, if you will.
Go ahead.
Hmm.
But
Okay.
it is something that I've tried my hand working and try, if you will. But.
Big butt.
But oh,
This
It's
is.
got potential.
It has so much potential, but then I learned from Banks that maybe it is for the better that this one will actually have I don't know, a Barbie doll full base, and then the clothes will have to be designed above afterwards, because I've learned from Banks that he likes to do the Barbie doll anatomy first before he actually works on the clothes, so he could actually have an idea on how to animate them and rig them and all that. But yeah,
yeah,
I
like
worked my butt off to making this, and you can actually see it from there.
It's gonna be special.
It would
Yeah.
be special. It's just,
in particular.
Hmm?
Oh, sorry, you go.
you know, you
So-
go.
So looking at this as well, yeah, a lot of people will often get like some of the model, like get the core parts of it done, including the clothes and such with animation, and then they would add the additional stuff on top of that with like the clothes, like things that will bounce around and move. Things like, if you kind of scroll out, things like your apron, your skirt, and of course.
Don't forget these laces.
Oh,
Oh,
I was
boy.
also I was going to get involved. I was going to say chest area is another aspect. And
But
then,
yes, it makes sense from a development point of view to do it in a modular pattern so that you have a single base entity to rig rather than having to individually rig each one.
Yep.
Anyway, I must briefly excuse myself. Tomorrow is Good Friday, which means everywhere will be closed, and I need supplies to last through the weekend.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Shit.
So I'll be back in a few minutes.
Alrighty, dear.
Wait.
I'll see you soon.
oh, wait, no, I don't have to worry about that. I was like, wait, do I have any bread? And then I realized, yeah, I do.
And I'm still working when it comes to the armor mode with this, and yeah, even I can tell that this is going to need a lot of work.
Yeah, the
Oh.
armor mode especially is going to be the main part.
Yeah? But yes,
That silly goober on there.
thoughts, questions,
know.
death threats.
really beautiful.
Wife
I like
Splatty
it.
said. Yeah, go on, Afton.
Now you go. Now you go.
Okay. Voice Splatty said, "Who is that silly goober on there?" And I don't know. You tell me. Tell us.
Maybe I wonder. I sometimes can't help but wonder that if I were to actually present this model and to someone who can rig it, I wonder if I could actually get a bang for my buck.
Yeah.
Do not take anything from this buck. Just
No,
kidding.
of course not. But it does. It would make the process a little bit cheaper if I just make the model itself, and just throw it out there to the void who could actually model it. Because there's also the same toggles that I also need to consider. Especially when it comes to, like, I don't know, this iconic face or this iconic face? Maybe this? Or,
Yes, the anger one. Oh, if that's in Live 2D, I'm scared of that one.
You know what's worse? You know what? I have one fear. I unlocked just one fear right
Yodel?
now. Live 2D House Gremlin.
I mean,
Oh,
The one
yeah.
fear. One fear. The one fear I have.
it would be very funny, though.
Yeah, it would. Oh Christ. Especially if they managed, if some fucking 3D modeler managed to model like texture-wise proportions and all that stuff to like Unity. So imagine going to VR chat as House Gremlin just terrorizing shit.
Oh, no. I mean, it would be very funny, though. Because I would absolutely love to see a House Gremlin model for Gary's Mod and SFM. I really do.
I'm waiting for the day where if you do like a live 2D and we both do a collab, you just have Gremlin sitting on my antlers.
Hmm. I mean, it is a thought. Or you know how she is when it comes to you.
She's not biting my tail, and just to let you know, there is not a tail asset.
Is that stopping her?
It, well, depends, really.
If Gremlin breaks into SFM and Gmon universe, then we are all doomed.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Or worse, VR chat. Because I know, for whatever reason, it would be a good fucking video as well. But just having House Gremlin just terrorize a bunch of lobbies as well.
I gotta be honest, as someone who does, like, I'm guessing you play VR chat too.
Yeah, a little bit, but I mean,
Yeah.
not as much, but...
I could say that in the VR chat, I feel like Mickey will have an absolute blast there.
I mean, I have a few friends who actually do play VR chat. Especially like friends like Lode and Reese who are also among them.
Oh.
But when that day finally comes that someone actually is mad... Wait! That would also imply someone... I have to make a whole character sheet of House Gremlin. And you got to see a very cursed angle of House Gremlin. Front view!
Okay.
Oh
That's
no!
the one fear that I was talking
It's
about.
cursed!
One fear.
Have you... I've never actually designed Gremlin with... I don't think I actually drew a House Gremlin in front view.
It's probably better. There are just some things that are meant to be. Like, just because you think you could doesn't mean that you should.
I mean, it kind of reminds me of when it comes to the character, those character model sheets that you see in animation, where some significant characters look better on the side, but when you put them on the front view, it's absolutely the most cursed thing you've ever seen.
Ah, yes, like Phineas from Phineas and Ferb.
Or Rigby from
Regular show.
Regular Show.
Actually, he isn't as bad from that perspective.
No? Then who am I thinking of?
No, I think you are right. I feel like for some people, it's also... There's a few people. It's not Pops. Because Pops' head is essentially just a massive... It's just an orb. It's just...
Then, maybe we should actually make this thing as a, maybe I should actually put this out there in the tweet. Name a character that has the most cursed front view that you could possibly think of. And then we'll
Like,
compare
question.
notes and see which one is the most cursed.
Like, have you
I've got
ever
one.
watched Phineas and Ferb?
No?
I've only when I was like, you know, a kid a couple of times, but the idea, but just that one fucking. Hang on, I gotta look this up for better context. Okay. Phineas and Ferb face front.
Yeah, you got it, didn't you? There's
Yeah.
There's also a theory, and I'm pretty sure it's not 100% confirmed or anything or sort. But people say that Phineas is Heinz's son.
What?
I just well, there's a whole bunch of theories, man.
There we
but,
go.
Like, it's too early. But honestly, it's too early for me. But still,
Like, this
Ooh.
is Phineas from the front perspective.
yeah.
Look at his
I
head.
I do not. It looks like a sodding Tic Tac.
Look,
It looks like a fucking.
it can't be that bad. Let me take a yeah. Oh
Alright.
no. Oh
Yeah, look.
no. I can't.
Well, you know what? It's a good. Thank God it's like a if you blink and you miss it. But unfortunately, in this day and age,
Oh
falls on
no.
a frame. A
Oh
certain frame,
no.
it looks
You can see it.
unnatural.
It's so wrong.
Wait, how
That
could
is-
we have never seen? Wait, how have we never seen Ferb from the front?
Hi. Biggs! Hey! I cannot go higher because I don't want to irritate my tonsillitis.
I have brought in
No,
coffee ice.
just
Thank you.
Yeah.
Need some help?
Let me just.
It'd be a stretch.
Help me! I can't open the lid.
Because you're trying to go from the wrong side.
Ha!
What do we say?
I love you.
I love you too.
Aw.
Got some vanilla ice cream for myself, along with some wings and some bread.
Oh.
Like some
Anyways.
French bread, like good French bread.
Hey.
Nice.
Gonna turn it into burgers.
Good.
Nice.
Burger.
Anyway, I'm going to get myself a going now because I got to put this other half of the pizza away.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
One last scoop, and then I'll put this ice cream in my mini fridge.
Okay. See you about then.
Yumpy.
Okay, it
Have a good
helped.
evening.
It helped. Take care, Afton.
Take care. Bye.
God damn it, Afton.
Jesus. Jesus fucking Christ. He's gotta watch where his antlers. His antlers are too big. Is he doing it for like to bolts?
Oh no.
Oh, it's
too big.
Fairbanks. Holy shit. We were just talking about you.
There we go. There we go. Okay. Whoosh. Okay. It went through.
Yeah.
Okay, my throat is gonna be fine for the next few minutes, so I should be good for until then.
Yeah. Fairbanks is actually here because we were just talking about.
Thanks. I just realized this is too thick.
Too thick for what?
The face here is a little bit too there we go. That'll most likely do. All right.
Yeah, but the important thing is he is friend-shaped.
He is very
Happy
much
is-
French. Oh.
Friend-shaped.
Okay. But yeah, what do you guys think when it comes to that teaser that I was holding into the back pocket?
But yeah, Gremlin in VR chat would be Uganda Knuckles Gremlin Edition if she decided to multiply. Stop, do not. Your feet. You're making it. The more you talk about it, the more I get anxious.
Arachi looks like he's reciting a poem for SoulFire. I mean, I'm kind of it is simple, but I hope it actually does sell the idea of him being a little bit on the showcasing the romantic side. Also, he may be Kirby shaped, but I hope that this is the closest thing you could possibly get that is one for like bend the one knee bend. It's not the one knee bend, but it does sell the point.
Yeah, and the dragon has like that dragon also has like toothless-esque proportions with its feet and legs. But it's good. It's a good way. It's a like in the nicest way.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, I did manage to put as much. Okay, no. I did manage to put as much depth into the line art as best I can. Okay. Now this looks pretty good. Okay. Now this looks okay. I think I got just about everything that needs to be thickened up. So let's go ahead and actually put this into. Oh no, not yet. There we go. Red for that. Purple for sketch. And now let's get straight to colors.
Will she be purple?
I mean, she is actually purple.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Copy image. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna need to put you there on the side so that way I can actually easily grab the easily grab this. Wait. This is okay. I caught myself for a bit there.
What?
I almost took the wrong color for coloring this. Okay, so switching this to the fill, and now let's go erase along the edge for any little spots. But I will say this: I am really looking forward to next week's art streams.
Ooh.
It's where I finally get to work on the commission. I mean, not commissions. I'm finally going to be working on other Patreon-related rewards. One that's tied to the Monster Hunter fan art fan art, and the other would be for deciding for the D&D NPCs like how I usually do.
Ooh.
Mhm.
About to say, what kind of character from Monster Hunter? But you know what? I'll refrain from that because it would be a surprise.
I mean, let's just say that I made a suggestion poll. I opened up a suggestion board and then a poll on which characters from the Monster Hunter series is going to be drawn for a fan art. And I don't know if I gave enough time, because at the end, it's a tie. It's a tie between two characters, so they're both getting drawn.
Oh, yeah. SoulFire said, "Oh, funny you ask. Her mother is actually a Night Fury, like Toothless." Oh shit! Like the same species of the same species and everything. Crazy. Must be like a shiny Night Fury.
Let's see. Hi. Hey, Bruno. Hi. Welcome into the Paper Plane Inn. I hope you actually enjoy your time here. I'm Mikoto Yui, and we are currently drawing this commission as we speak.
She's got tonsillitis, I'm afraid, but I mean her throat's a bit croaky, so yeah, just no.
I'm just doing the best I can not to strain my voice where I could, but I am deeply appreciate that you came over today.
As in SoulFire's mum is a Night Fury. Oh, okay. Same species as Toothless. Oh, yeah. That I figured. I heard something about Monster Hunter. It's something to do with the art stream. Just tune into there.
Yeah, because next week I'm going to be doing another art stream where I'm going to be drawing out a fan art piece for Monster Hunter, the Monster Hunter series. Well, more like a specific character from the Monster Hunter series, and by character I mean two, because it turns out that the one I hosted back in my Patreon is a tie. So it's something I'll have to make do with where I can.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. I don't. Boy Splatty just said, an army of gremlins just running around in VR chat asking people if they have any chocolate or place a bunch of mimics around the chat room. You stop indulging on my fear. The one fear that I somehow was responsible for bringing
Hi,
up.
dear. Huh?
Mm-hmm. Why do you think I got it?
You're so soft, dear.
Mm-hmm. Where's your ice cream?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Where's your ice cream? You put it in your freezer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I embrace chaotic ideas and then I fuel the fire. Oh no.
Oh, god damn it. God damn it.
So I'm taking a little bit of a pause, chat. Steve just stuffed bread in my mouth, so I'm trying to finish this. And I'm trying to make sure that it's I eat it while it's still soft, because these guys can kind of go down real fast. I would post references of her parents from to Mikoto for her to show the stream, but that will be up to her. I'm okay with it. Show with the class. Show to the class.
Yeah. I'm just gonna make an observation, but every single time whenever you eat something on mic, it just sounds like the wee cat.
Really?
A dead set. Like I just posted in TV chat too. That, like, I might sound insane, but it's true. Same sound and energy as the little wee.
All right, let me take a gander on this real fast. Okay, oh, the wee.
Yes, yeah, yeah. Same. It's such a, you know what? That is exact. Like it's just like dead on. Yeah.
That is too cute. That is too cute.
I know. This kittens are such. They could either be the sweetest little things or just microscopic creatures with one working brain cell.
There we go. And these are the parents.
Ooh.
So yeah, I mean, I can definitely see where the inspiration, where the elements come from for this one. Which I'm gonna bring her up to the side here. Yep, I can definitely see it. Okay, so we're gonna bring this right there and zooming in right there. Ah, okay. Oh, she actually has her dad's snout. Oh, that's actually pretty cute. That is actually really cute.
And a little pappers, little blip blappers.
Mm-hmm.
Toothless is such a sweet little. I would say, in terms of iconic dragons, he's up there. Long Spyro, Smaug, and even one of the dragons from Game of Thrones, like the one that Daenerys like rides.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. And to think that she actually named that dragon after. Oh.
Yeah. Oh man.
It still hurts. Even though it has been years, it still hurts.
Mm-hmm. Oh god. Yep.
I had a feeling you know what I'm talking about, huh?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I haven't entirely watched Game of Thrones, but I've seen like little snippets because I just kind of, I don't know, just haven't found it. But still, when I found out that the reason why that dragon was named after that, oh man, ooh.
I know. It still lives in my head to this. It still lives rent free in my head to this day. But it's the kind that. Let's see. I saw an ad about making your own AI girlfriend. Gross. Oh, dear.
You know what? I've been seeing that everywhere. My advice: get a real one. Why would you need someone? Why would you need a computer to like validate your intrusive thoughts and fantasies and all that shit? Just get like fucking meet a real person, dude. Like as someone who, you know, speaking from as an automaton with basic entry level artificial intelligence programmed into it, I'd say they're not really my type. I prefer the real thing. Like, I don't want to be sitting on my ass, just be on a virtual date in the cloud or whatever. I just want to be there in the moment with someone.
Right?
Yeah. I just need, you know what? If I was still single, I would just be like saying, hey girl, I may be, I've I've got a software update with your heart name on it. I don't know. I'd have to like work on my you know my Riz algorithm.
I mean, it is not bad.
Well, actually, no. It's called the algorithm. Algorithm. Nailed it. First try.
But still, it's kind of a little bit disheartening to believe that some people are actually taking that specific route, you know?
Yeah, it just like it's sort of like, you know, if you're not doing well in your date life, if you succumb to that pipeline, if you go into that pipeline, well, just, you know, stop it, get some help.
I kind of makes me want nah, it's my own personal thoughts. I'll keep it to myself. But it's just, are we really living in a time period now where the old sci-fi series of old are pretty much warning everyone about?
I'm pretty sure I would rather live in a fantasy where I could you know, I could date a robot girl. Like a fully, like, they did say 2025 was the day that people would start having sex with robots. I didn't think it would be like computers, but what the hell, sure. But still, I would prefer I would personally prefer. Look, I'm just saying. Fucking, there are a lot of robo baddies out there in fiction, like mad robo baddies. Because if you're going to look, my advice, if you're going to simp or goon ethically. That's probably like the worst advice I get. I take it back.
I mean, I think I would still, even if the circumstances where I'm basically single and whatnot, I would still go for actual human connection, if you will.
Yeah.
One that could actually actually love and accept me for who I am, flaws and all, loud noises and all.
Yeah. Ooh.
Okay. Hold on. I just had a thought. Okay, I done diddly goofy. I done diddly goof, so I'm gonna go ahead and fix this arch. And
Kirby's arch game is crazy.
okay. There we go. That's not bad. But I will say this, there always gonna be a part of me that always would lament on, well, seeing specific sci-fi events that I wish that could have been a thing. Like, I would always look at the 2015 future segment of Back to the Future 2 and always wonder, why didn't we have something like that, you know?
What, being up to like the 7th Jaws movie?
Well, look, I mean, it has more like it futuristic, but still colorful in a way.
Yeah, I'm just not, I'm not really digging the whole like muted corporate sort of minimalist vibes as well. I'm more of a fucking like old school, like a good utopian city with skyscrapers and maybe flying cars, maybe, or just with a bit of Y2K aesthetic. Okay, basically Minority Report, like the whole world and aesthetic of Minority Report.
You know what's one movie I really need to... You know what's one movie series I really should actually give a shot to look at?
Mm-hmm.
Blade Runner.
I've been wanting to watch Blade Runner, especially the final cut of like the original. It is fucking amazing. It's probably like one of the quintessential sci-fi peak pieces of fiction ever. And it was practically like a jumping off board for Cowboy Bebop in terms of aesthetics. And surprisingly, especially in 2049, how much the character Kay and Spike Spiegel are sort of like kindred spirits in their own way. You just have to watch it just to like, you have to like, if you watch both of them, like either one or the other, then you'd get it. You get what I'm saying.
Because I'm always someone who always leans towards the fantasy genre, if you will, because it's the one that catches my eye. But every now and then, I do actually enjoy a good sci-fi, especially as I'm now a little bit older. I'm trying to actually warm myself up on medias that on specific sci-fi media that I never got to, that kind of pass up in the first place. And I've learned that Blade Runner is actually pretty good, especially when it comes to the latest one that came out.
Oh yeah, like 2019. Also, the director, Denis Villeneuve, goated director. Goated. Absolutely fucking goated. He, not only he did that, but he also did the 2 Dune movies back to back, which is fucking amazing. Which
Really?
I highly recommend. I mean, if you want a quintessential adaptation, because he's also like he's a massive fan of the book as well. So that's why he wanted to that's why he kind of signed on to begin with, because of how much in love he is with everything, and the cautionary tale of which you know, people believe it or not, the ending, whether you like it or not, it's meant to be like a cautionary tale for Paul Atreides. But like, that's if you're either a book fan or watch the movies, that's you know, kind of whatever.
Hold on, I just had a thought. Let me make a duplicate of this, because I want to make her look like she really is happy, really endeared with this, with her bow. But let me just make that copy. But in order to do that, I'm gonna have to make her. I have to make her eyes look a little bit more smiley, more curled upwards. Because when you smile, like make a genuine smile, your eyes will actually, it'll go straight up to it'll actually follow right up to your eyes, and you will actually have these, smiling, and you will actually have these, lifted up eyes, if you will.
Yeah, and, well, see, that's also because of the cheeks, like your cheekbones. Whenever you smile, like if you've done a really big smile, your cheeks will practically like cover half your eyes. Like I'm smiling right now, and the bottom half of my eyes, the eyesight, are like obstructed.
I mean, let me bring this up. And besides, a smile like when you smile like that, a smile like that is much more genuine, if you will. Like,
Yeah.
Let me take this character design, allow me to demonstrate with this other character design that I've done. Artist tip, but it is an important one. So, let me go ahead and do my files. In this character case study that I did with Nessa in the past, Nessa's genuine smile out there is what, okay, I am showing my hand too early. When Nessa smiles like... Notice when it comes to certain times when Nessa smiles, they don't actually meet up to her eyes. She always has some kind of despite that she is this pretty girl, she always keeps having these sad smiles that is in her face. But when she does actually become happy or genuine smile, it actually reaches up to her eyes, and in a sense, it actually makes her even more beautiful in a way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Okay. Melly Manticore, I'll be heading out. Have a wonderful stream and a happy Easter. Well, happy Easter to you too.
Happy Easter to you too. Thank you for coming.
Yep. And also, Edward Marina's gone to do your dishes. Also, by the way.
Yes.
By the way.
Yes.
If anyone, not just you, but I'm not calling anyone else out. Has anyone done the dishes? In the chat. Have you done your dishes?
I have done my dishes before I went live.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, if you're tuned in, have you done the dishes? All right, I'm not looking for heads. I genuinely want to like see, like, if anyone's actually done it. Go on, speak up.
But I will.
I'm not gonna.
Besides, I had to do the dishes so I could actually make room for my nasty, gross mess whenever I had to gargle my throat, if you will. Especially when
Yeah.
one of the regiments, when it comes to Mac frickin' tonsillitis, is you have to gargle salt with warm water.
Yeah. That's the spice.
That is important context, yes.
What?
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of Easter, not attending the event, but helped to build a simple maze that local firefighters are gonna hide their eggs on the day. Well, fake eggs filled with goodies. That's good.
I want to
Mostly
have.
eggs.
I want to celebrate. I definitely need to do something for Easter, but what?
Well, I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna be going to my nonno's birthday on Saturday or Sunday. Sunday. I don't know.
It's basically like, you know what? I just want to say, you're celebrating Easter Sunday because Christ is risen on that day. I'm celebrating Easter Sunday because it's my grandfather's birthday. We are not the same.
I
But-
celebrate Easter because Christ came back with eggs.
Yeah, that's what's important. You know, when they saw him, like, you know, when they saw him in the cave, they were just like, oh fuck, where'd he go? Where's Jesus? And then I just imagined them just turning around and just him having like a basket of like Easter eggs, like, hey guys.
That is actually really that really is a cute thought. I know that there are some people who always have grief when it comes. Look, this is coming from someone who actually is born and raised in the Philippines, therefore is exposed to Roman Catholic upbringings, while also still has a little bit of exposure from her father always bringing back you know, the commercial Easter stuff.
Yeah.
I actually am not. I don't have anything. I don't have any grief when it comes to both sides of the holiday, if you will. At
Yeah.
all.
Well, that's yeah.
The Easter with the bunny, the Easter with the bunnies and egg hunt is definitely best suited for definitely best suited for the kids, while the adults actually have a moment to actually breathe. Maybe. Oh my god, is that what my folks been doing this whole time when it's East? Oh dear. I feel sorry for my folks now. Okay. Not a. But I would love to actually do. But I would do something for Easter. I just need to I just hope I could find time to actually do it before it's up. Because my track record is always not the best.
Yeah. But egg.
Egg.
At the end of the day, it could just be egg.
Or I could
Yeah.
just bring back old pieces I did last time. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, so as far as Easter traditions go in my family, we don't celebrate Easter per se, but my mom would always get me and my brother one of these golden bunnies chocolates. And so I have carried on the tradition today.
I want to have some golden bunnies. But then I remembered someone from my chat once upon a time said they found a chocolate bunny that has M&M like candy inside of it. And I need to know what brand this one is because I demand it.
But it's just okay. It's for research. It's just, you know, asking for a friend basically. It's asking for a friend. It's asking for a friend. That's all.
Let's see.
Shit. Oh big stretch.
Okay. But yeah, I think I'm actually doing well when it comes to this commission so far.
Yeah. When's the last time you drawn like a proper dragon? Like, you know, a proportionate dragon?
I don't know. I rarely draw any animals at all. Most of the time I would always draw humanoids, so I don't actually draw animals often. But I definitely should for the sake of getting good in terms of my skills.
Yeah. Or, you know, if you ever look at you're doing awesome. Yeah, SoulFire says you're doing awesome.
Oh, thank you. I do my best to make sure I did right for the customer, if you will.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're going to. But you're right. I definitely need to learn how to make more draw more animals, if you will. Especially since I know that there's some folks out there who definitely would love to see me be a little bit more, have more variety. I mean, heck, I really want to actually find time to actually draw my characters. I'll go to familiar, which he is a menace in his own way, but but there's a reason for it.
Yep. Such a little shit. Oh
I
wait,
have-
shit. Sorry, not to go sidetrack, but I know those chocolates. I've seen them in the shops. I just can't remember
Yes.
what kind of brand they are. That's
So
That's
the
big.
ones I posted, if those are what you're referring to, these are the Lint Golden Bunnies.
Yeah, the lints. That's what I was talking about. Well, speaking of chocolate rabbits, my fiance has
Ow!
like chocolates who
the chocolate rabbit that is essentially like it's bigger than her computer screen. Let me just this is mine. But let
God
me just show
damn
you.
it! I hate my tonsillitis so much because I
know, this is
really
torture.
want to have a chocolate bunny. I really do.
Yeah, but your tonsillitis is like no, oh no, fucking.
Hold on a
Look,
second.
I just wanted it to be a little
Steve!
observation. Oh god.
Hmm.
Steve!
Hmm.
Steve!
Coming. What is it?
Wait a minute. Is it okay if we can get some chocolate bunnies later down the line?
Okay, but why?
Because it's Easter coming soon, I want it!
You know,
Oh,
funny you mention
no.
that. We were invited to a family thing
Yeah?
on Easter Sunday.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
They said to bring
This
desserts.
is hers.
Bring dessert?
Sorry.
Oh!
That's fucking.
I could make brownies.
I would like some brownies.
Alright, I'll bring brownies for that Easter, but still, when are we gonna? I want chocolate bunnies.
We'll get some chocolate bunnies, but you're paying for them. I will take you.
Thank you. I love you.
I love you too, but where is this coming from?
My tonsillitis
It's my
it-
fault.
You
It's our
got
fault.
ice cream.
I know, but my tonsillitis is making me hankering for more sweets.
Isn't the sweets that got you in this position?
Isn't that
Oh
fucking
my
stopping me?
what have we done?
Can I
What have I
help
done?
you?
I'm gonna get my fucking ice
Sir?
I love you too.
Love you too.
Yeah. And anyway, the fuck.
Mickey, drink some ice water or chew on ice cubes.
Yeah.
Is this my life for the next few days?
I don't know. Is it what you wanted?
Fuck.
Yeah. Anyway, here's the chocolate that that my fiance has or had because now it's gone. There's nothing left. Down in TV chat too. It is as big as her computer monitor.
I mean,
It
it
is
can't be
big.
that bad.
It can't be that big. You just
Holy
yourself.
shit!
Yeah.
Whoo!
400 grams.
Look at this! No, that's not the one. That's not the one. Okay.
No, but it's big.
Okay.
It's big.
This thing is. Oh, it's huge. Look at
Yeah,
the size of that thing. It's massive.
Yeah.
It's so fucking big.
Honey, what are you talking about?
Look at that fucking rabbit.
That's a
Look
big
at the
rabbit. But again, phrasing.
Is that stopping me?
You know what? Oh my god.
To be fair, it does appear to have the diameter of a cola can.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
the diameter of a cola can and the height of a fucking I don't know. I'm a bit lost for words.
Is it bad for me? Is it bad for me to say I kind of want it?
Well, we actually had her mother actually like runs like a local the local golf club or the sports club or whatever you know. And she had like a box full of these. A box. I'm just saying, she has a box.
Is that a rabbit in your pocket, or are you just that happy to see me? Classic.
I'd say very, of Kinder eggs. Kinder eggs. Oh my god. It sucks that you can't get Kinder eggs in America. But everywhere else, it's
Because
fine.
Americans are too stupid.
Yeah, like they're fine. You know what? Hey, look, we could have a cheeseburger with, consisting of donuts and fried chicken along, as the base, but we draw the line at Kinder eggs. What is that logic?
Well, the logic is that they were being eaten before the plastic toys were being taken out.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Which is why they replaced them with Kinder Joy instead.
Yeah, and to be honest, I had tried both, and Kinder Joy doesn't hit the same.
Oh, it's so good. It is so fucking good.
You know what? I have a somewhat similar experience just with regular chocolate bars. There was this one brand of dark chocolate Nestle used to make. It was called Albany. And then one day, out of the blue, they just stopped making it. And I have never forgiven them since. Because that was the best dark chocolate I have ever had. Like, for regular chocolate, was great for making into chocolate cake. And they just stopped producing it one day.
I've never seen you this passionate when it comes to something that, you know what? Then again, I understand.
You get it.
I mean, I assume you were going to finish that sentence because I can show you my passion in many things.
Yep. Oh, but still, wait, hold on.
Although to be fair, I have a very South African habit of not being particularly animated until driven to the point of being particularly moved by something in a good or a bad way.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh god! I just realized yours and Steve's birthday is next week.
Oh, double whammy.
Yeah, I was actually looking that up just to verify when the date of Steve's, just to check on that. But yeah.
You guys are literally dead. Rigid Raddick died, but why?
Right.
I was gonna say, shit, what am I gonna do for both of you? You guys are literally separated by just one day!
Wow. Probably.
To be fair, I used to have a family friend who was in basically the same situation, although her family eventually moved to New Zealand. She was born the day before me.
It's just, like, deadass, you guys are literally just separated by one day! You're literally two bull-headed men!
2 birthdays back to back. That is like the best thing ever.
Oh boy.
Unless you're the one
Legend!
paying the gifts for the gifts, of course.
Hey, hello, Jay.
Hello,
Okay.
I'm just coming in for a brief minute as my lunch break's almost over, just to see what you guys are working on.
I'm currently working at a commission as we speak, but I'm also trying my best to take it easy on my voice. But then again, it looks like it's coming back bit by little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
do
just
take
wanna make
it.
sure- speaking as a voice professional, you want to make sure that even if it's coming back a little bit, you still don't want to strain it.
I know.
You need to give it a little bit of time, even after it starts to sound like itself. You know.
I know.
Yes, this is why we have closed the portable holes for the day, which I'm sure Bio's very happy about.
Oh yeah, because we don't have like one day without House Gremlin is like I'm just a happy man. But
Me
also,
pointing at the side that says 0 days without a house gremlin incident.
Yeah, finally. Also, boy Splatty, you know, the conversation we had took a very extreme turn. You're right. You're absolutely right. We were talking about, you know, dragons, and
Hold on.
even I showed Miki the chocolate bunny that my partner
This one.
gave us. That one, yeah. It's
That
big.
bunny looks terrifying. I can't say what it is.
It's not
It's
terrifying.
the uncanny valley look of it.
But it's terrifyingly huge. That's the thing. It's terrifyingly huge.
Just look.
Wait.
It's in the sidebar, but it's not. But nothing bad. It's just it's just chocolate bunnies.
It's
yeah.
it's just a chocolate bunny, but
Wait,
it
I know why
has
it looks creepy to me. It's because it's directly looking into the camera.
yeah. Well, to be fair, that's probably like the last thing it's gonna see before it gets absolutely like smashed. Eaten, I mean, not smash it with a hammer. It's just like
I just want a chocolate bunny, man. But my Oh wait, let me word this properly. My tonsil says no, but my sweet tooth say yes.
Rest
I
your voice now.
know.
Also, I'm gonna say the way you said it earlier made me think of I'll smash it with the hammer.
You know what? It kind of reminds. You know what? Hang on, let me find it. This is like my favorite fucking. This is my favorite video. It's like. It's just a guy who's Polish. I don't know what he says in Polish, but he just like punches the fucking rabbit. Hang on.
But speaking of rabbits, I really need to actually design that one familiar of mine that's for my character somewhere down the line. So that
The boy.
the boy.
All right, well, my time is up, so I will see you guys later.
Take care.
Later.
But yes, the boy. Now you're probably wondering, chat, who is the boy? He is a familiar that is for my character Rose Valentine, and he is a bucket of laughs whenever the situation goes for it, especially since he has a no nonsense attitude with some of our party members. And he okay, no. Okay, save. Oh, okay. Copy image. And he is this little cutie right here. Everyone, this is an Almirage. This is a bunny with a unicorn horn. No, they are not the same size as your average rabbit. Instead, they are the size of Flemish giants. Because they are in the category of small instead of tiny.
Yeah, but still French shape.
He is very French. He is Frenchy, and he is sweet to Rose. But heaven forbid you if you happen to be Adrian. Cause let me bring this up. How big these Flemish giants can go for?
They are big.
That is a big. That is big bunny. That is a really big bunny.
Very big.
One of my favorite moments when it comes to Piccolo is that one time when we finished fighting off a battle against a Fomorian and its underlings, Skane Skane tried to cast magic, where her magic went wild because she's a wild magic sorceress, and Skane is Dave's character, where she accidentally polymorphs into a sheep. When the battle was over, Rose tried to ask where did Skane go, only for hearing the bleating of a sheep, and that has Skane's features, if you will. So our friend, this particular Adrin, tries to have the good idea of punching this sheep really, really hard in order to actually freeze Skane from her predicament. Skane's against this. He tries to hide behind Rose. There was an attempt by a couple of our party mates to get him to stop, but he persists. It was in a last-ditch effort. Piccolo comes zooming to where Adrit is, charges with his horn, and proceeds to ram it up the butt.
Adam.
Hello.
And therefore, this caused Adrit to jump up from his spot and subsequently landed on Skate, and still freeing her from her polymorph predicament. But Adrin is very much wary of Piccolo since. I mean, there will be points where he tries to plan to do something incredibly outlandish, and I would always say, Adrin, make a perception check, and he'll be like, no. And whenever he does roll a high perception check, I always describe, you can feel the small little beady eyes staring at you on the other side of at the corner of your eye. And
Small, red, beady eyes as the horror to note in the background kicks in. No, not that one. Like, you know that background tone that they always play in, like, scary games that's always pitched in the background to, like, make things moody and uneasy. It's just a shot of that zooming in on the rabbit with these glowing red eyes and these whispers in the background getting louder and louder.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
that works.
Yeah.
And yeah, Piccolo does not give Adrian an inch, but there was a time he did kind of let up a bit. But whenever Adrian tries to plan to do something recklessly stupid, Piccolo will try his best to put him in his place. I mean, but then again, he also did something cute for Piccolo by designing a small little halberd to attach to his horn. But the Bat Bunny did not like to being handled. So I tried asking him to roll for an animal handling check to see if he could get Piccolo to cooperate. What was that thing you said? You said Dave when as Piccolo when that kind of happened.
Oh, I don't know. I zoned out for a second.
That's fine. But yeah, he did end up making a small, because he was trying to measure Piccolo's horn so he could actually make the little halberd that's on his head, like this one.
Yeah, sorry, my UI decided to not behave on my tablet, so I couldn't unmute myself.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
Although, in truth, I don't remember the specifics of what I said in that specific situation.
Fair enough. But other than, all I'm just saying is that at the end he got Piccolo to cooperate, and he also got. It's still a long road for Piccolo to actually fully like Adrian, considering the shenanigans that he pulled off in the past. But it's still pretty funny to have Piccolo put him in his place. The small rabbit.
There is this funny bit that I do have going every now and then, like that you can just, that only the only out of character people can hear, which is literally just Piccolo's thoughts, where he has this like deep, almost evil entity voice whenever he speaks.
That, and apparently the only thing that he fears is Tarask.
Mother, do not trust the Defiler.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Mother, the stupid one is trying to Leroy Jenkins again.
I mean, there was also a time that Piccolo actually did cause mischief in the ball episode that happened once upon a time. That what happened some time ago, where she was actually having fun with. She was actually enjoying her time in the said ball, only to realize that, hold on, where did Piccolo go? So she actually tries to see if she can find Piccolo in this royal palace, if you will, only to discover he is outside, basically eating 1/3 away of a rose bush. And Rose was actually horrified because, one, this comes from the royal family, and two, oh shit, if they found out that Piccolo did this, well, it's gonna take a while. There's no telling how well would they actually forgive this. So Rose has to actually.
One mother.
Rose had to.
Mother, I crave violence.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the I guess that's where the shading, the best I could do in terms of shading. But what do you think, SoulFire? If you're still there, what do you think of this one? Did I do well when it comes to rendering your characters?
Is it good? Is it good? I think it's good.
It looks wonderful. Oh, splendid, splendid. Now, if there's anything that my experience with drawing Violette has ever taught me, is that there are two ways that I could actually make this thing work. One, I will draw the simple line art. I would draw the simple lines of this image first, and then I will bedazzle it, if you will, because this is a dragon. This is going to require some, and this is a fully detailed commission. So, therefore, it's going to require some little extra touch in terms of the rendering, if you will.
Scale brush, babe. Lizard scales, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Extra details.
Yes.
Right down to the wing membrane. Which I honestly don't, because I'm pretty sure you've drew characters with like bat-like wings before.
I have, yes, but I've yet to actually design, and I've yet to properly design, go for the whole 9 yards of designing characters with butterfly-esque wings. Cause there's a significant moment where Violette, whenever she activates her gem flight, she would actually instead produce crystalline butterfly wings whenever she's mobile.
Ooh, so there's a bit of sparkle during when her wings activate.
But it does make her stand out. Like the rest of her family, sans her father, they are also gem dragonborns. However, when should they actually activate this mode of gem flight, they will actually produce the typical amethyst dragon wings, if you will. And I'm sure, if my memory serves right, they look more like this.
It should be.
Here we go. This is what an amethyst dragon looks like in D&D.
Yeah. Oh, but I'm
Very
digging
pretty.
the flooding crystal spines as well.
Fun fact about that, the reason for that is because they're psionics. Heavy telepaths.
Yeah. Oh my god, a
telepathic dragon would just be like insane. Like imagine you're about to kill a dragon when it's just like you think that it's asleep, but no, you get flown across the cave, and then just like a bunch of shit just starts flying at you. Just like what the fuck is going on? But then realize the dragon's awake and is like keeping your eyes directly onto you. That is like more scary to think. It's like being face to face with a tiger, or like a big cat, or like some apex predator. They're not attacking you yet, but they're just staring. They're just staring at you. They are locked in. They are locked in directly to your vicinity.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Essentially all locked in.
I have a sense of there's a sense of irony when it comes to how the heliotropes are depicted compared to the amethyst dragon itself. According to the source material, amethyst dragons in D&D are supposed to be the most neutral, but they are also the most lawful and logical of the gem dragons, if you will.
A lot more intelligent and cunning.
Whereas the current generation of the heliotrope family, especially orchid heliotrope, there's a little bit of a sense of discord and cruelty in it. So let's see. Okay, I'm almost done with this. I hate okay. That's not what we want to hear from here.
What?
I am okay. They're dumb and high in might. I take that you actually say this because you've caught up with what has been going on with the Mario D&D campaign, huh?
Yeah, but there's no one in that family by the name of Melissa.
I think they're referring to our the heliotropes. Okay. I think that, honey, I think I know what Melissa they're talking about.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah, you're okay, Jexo. You're okay.
You are, yeah. You dang old pewter. Hang on. If I was over there, I would just give it a couple of smacks, or, do the old fave. Have you tried turning it on and off again?
I mean, it's a thing for a reason.
Like, speaking as a fellow machine man, I would, I heavily empathize with it, especially when I'm in the middle of a thought, and then I just suddenly like fucking blue screen, even though my screen is like blue for most of the time, but it has that shit most of the time. Okay. Art for the final boss is being finalized. Ah, sick. Hell yeah, Dom.
Okay. I'm almost done with this, and then we'll actually work on the most prettier terms of doing this. Okay, there's a couple ways we could actually make the scales emphasized, and I have an idea, so we're going to go with Plan A. Okay, Plan A is using these kinds of... Nope, not that one. No, the other 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 one.
Not the other one.
No,
Not
the
the
other
other one. Not the other one.
Nope. Nah.
Not the other one.
Wait.
Not the other one.
Yeah! Okay, there it is.
That one. That one. Yeah, let's go. That brush. I love, like, whenever you draw, like, characters with scales or, like, scale-bound stuff. It's always, like, brush is, like, so good.
Right?
God,
With the right brush and idea of the and a proper view of the vision, you can actually pull it off.
Absolutely. And also depending on where the light source is coming from. They really get to shine.
Okay, let's see. So, what do you think of this one? What do you think? What do you think of this one, SoulFire? Seeing that seeing the scales like this. Okay. Gonna hop off. Wanted to see how it was going. Okay, Dom. Thank you for coming. And
Okay,
he's gone.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, damn.
Oh well, it was fun while it lasted. Okay, so we're gonna work with these. And now let's also clean up some edges because that was a little bit messy, so we're gonna fix them up. Okay, so okay. But I will say this, I am really looking forward to what's coming in later this Saturday. Oh yeah, the Dirty Deeds proper. I can't wait to actually play more of that because that's when the real dungeon crawling actually begins. What the?
Yeah.
Did the pillows still not work? Huh?
Oh shit! I forgot to bring them out. I forgot to put in the covers.
No.
Did you disable them?
No. Because if that were to be the case...
Alright. Let me,
Okay, the pillows is on, so... Let me actually turn on this real fast. Okay, so... It is there. Okay, something's off. Something's off. Something's really off.
Connection.
Alright, you're not supposed to see this, by the way, chat. Just don't worry, pretend it's not there.
I look behind the curtain.
So, I did press the test triggers, and it's there. And it's able to work.
Which means that the connection to the trigger itself is somehow not working.
I think that might be the case.
We'll figure it out another time.
Yeah? But until then, you guys, I will do you one. I'll do one for you. 600 strikes, so...
Oh no, ow.
I'm okay! You're okay!
Okay, they're fine as long as you don't pour milk on them, suck the milk out, and then just bash the plushies out, and then do it again and again until it becomes solid.
I may have to check this out a little bit later somewhere down the line. That's a lot of squishies. Well, technically they're actually plushies.
Squishies, however, that's like... Oh.
A work in progress.
That's the new thing.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely something. It's definitely something. A lot more market and corporate. I'll just put it. In my opinion. But hey.
At least that's working.
At least it works. Yeah. Are you sure? Let me try. I don't know if that works. I gotta. Alright, so pillars work, but the bongs. Okay. Alright, my bad. I just look. I had to double check. Alright. Double tap as you will.
So SoulFire, if you're still there into the chat, what do you think of this one, if you will? Do you think I did your character justice? Do you think I actually did the lighting just right with this?
Is it good?
Okay. Oh, she looks pretty. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And again, it's all due to the brushes and the scales. Yeah, the scales and the highlighting as well just really makes it pop.
I know, right? With the right, who'd ever thought that with just the amount of the right who'd ever thought with the right amount of brushes, you could actually pull it off.
Who'd have thunk it?
Okay. Oh, almost forgot this one. Since that one is made out of metal, it's going to require a little bit of a different rendering, if you will. Metal is still something I'm still struggling to get things right, because it has a different light. It always has a different lighting and tricks to actually make it look eye-catching.
Yeah, and it also depends on the different types of metal. For instance, like copper, like silver has a different shade compared to, like, say, gold, bronze, or even brass as well.
I mean,
And titanium is a lot more like it has a bit of a sheen to it.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I was able to pull off well when it comes to Fergus's armor.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh.
And that man wore some pretty metal.
Okay, so that looks like this is the commission. So what do you think? Hold on. Someone.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. It's already part of this one. So, oops. So, there we go. I thought for a minute there I was going to have a little bit of a stroke. But yeah, so what do you think, SoulFire? Is this just right for you?
Yeah. I think it's good.
Yay.
Especially how everything turned out. I didn't like how, I was worried that you were gonna give the Kirby guy, just a really shiny, really shiny for whatever reason. But it's good. Look, it's the light source. I'm just yapping.
I love it. I'm so happy to hear that. Okay, with this, I think this commission is now done. All what's left to do now is just render it. But yeah, with this commission now done, I think we could just call it here, since I want to take it easy on my voice and rest up. And let me see who we can actually go and raid for today. Let's see, who is on right now? Professor Lambio's on right now, and so is Grunkle Dan. Let me see how long they've been doing this. Let's see. Oops, I did not mean to turn that thing on so quickly. So we got a few options. We could either go to Professor Lamio, Red Claw, Grunkle Dan, and Oceanex. I'm not even sure. Or we could also go to. Is Melly on right now? Yeah, Melly's on right now. So we can also pick her for too. Yeah. So, and let's see. Oh yeah, Joe Cat's also on. So there's also another option we could also go to. So, I'm taking a D6. Alright. One's Professor Lamio, 2 is Grunkle Dan, 3 is Oceanex, 4 is Red Claw, 5 is... Wait, no. 1 is Grunkle Dan, 2 is Professor Lambio, 3 is Oceanex, 4 is Red Claw, 5 is Melissa, 6 is Joe Cat.
Alright, let's call it.
Melissa it is! So,
In for a stream of quote doing taxes and working on webcomic.
we're gonna
Yeah.
go ahead and make this innkeeper raid. Oh, did that go through? That did not go through. Oh, gods. I killed it before I even typed it. Before it. Why?
Dead. Oh, she's
There we
already
go.
Dead.
Alright.
He's already dead.
And we're gonna go ahead and raid Tiefling Melissa. There we go. I truly do appreciate that you guys came by here today and actually see this piece come together. And happy to see another piece that actually made its completion. It's rare, but it is actually nice to see see it be finished. Join me by tomorrow as we get to continue more shenanigan adventures with Monster Hunter Wilds. Things might be look a little bit different, but that's because I grinded for some new gear. But until then, may all have a good night, may all eat well and rest well, and I'll see you guys next time in the Paper Plane Inn. Take care!
Good night, everybody.
All right, bye. Don't forget to just wipe your feet when you leave and enter. I don't want to have to bring up the mop again. It's a real pain to like, especially the one that was trembling with shit. But all right, anyway, bye. Whatever, bye.